What's up, people of the internet? iamflip here with MineMogul. Now, this game did release like 1 to 2 weeks ago, I believe, and there's been a lot of hype over this game. Some people compare it to Hydroneer. Some say a little bit of Satisfactory, Factorio, but it's all underground. And some may even compare it more so to some modded Minecraft packs that deal with automation when you're like all packed in a really small space, which that's what this game is kind of about. For now, it is in very early access, but a lot of people are actually getting hyped over it. So I'm going to say this disclaimer right now. I have played the demo for this off stream. The demo, between the demo and now, if you've played the demo before, not a whole lot has been changed. There is a few nice additions, including copper into the mix, but otherwise, it's still the same kind of ordeal you're dealing with right now, and there's no particular end. There is a quote-unquote achievement system, so to speak, but there's no Steam achievements yet. But there is an achievement system-ish, so there is a logical end to how, at least in terms of current content, how far you could go. So what I'm going to do here, now I've bought the early access thing. It's actually really fun. After playing the demo, I definitely wanted to buy this game. And I've seen quite a number of VTubers cover this game a little bit. And so far, yeah, it's pretty entertaining, though. For some people, I don't know. For some reason, factory automation is somewhat left to be desired, or something. I don't know. Anyway, it's a little, in a sense, kind of like Planet Crafter. I know of a way to sorta. I have a rough idea of how to speed run through the beginning parts of the game here. So I'm going to try and explain the best I can what I'm doing here, and then we'll just go from there. I have a rough idea. Again, I have a rough plan. I want to speed run this, as well as setups and all that lovely stuff. So now, also, as you can see, I have the demo game here back in October, then in the early access thing. So let's go with a brand new game here. Stream game. And yes, there is indeed sound. All right, so that's the beginning of the mine. Your first you have the quests on the upper left, and the first thing you're gonna do is grab the pickaxe with F. There you go. And you're gonna mine. You're gonna press E on these individual. This is very physics based, so you can see this swinging around, very physicky. Now I could have sworn there's supposed to be music in this game. I don't know what happened to the music. Did the music like die on me? It's just a volume setting. That's all we have here. I could have sworn that there was supposed to be music. All right, well, you know what? Since there's no music and it is like close to Christmas, I do have something in mind here. There you go. It's hard to tell when it's very, very loud, but there is, yeah. Anyway, don't grab more than you need to. So we're gonna complete the first quest here, and voila, we've unlocked the ore magnet. Press F here on this computer. Here's the shop. we're gonna go get our ore magnet. Will make things a little bit easier. Take this. All right, and then now we need to go get a little more ore for iron and coal. Coal looks like this. Now that we have the ore magnet, we're just gonna hold right click and sweep all this up like Katamari, and then press R to drop everything. There you go. And we're gonna rinse and repeat for as much as we can here with all of this ore. Grab all this ore, grab all this ore. Oops. Don't worry about that one. There you go. We're just gonna grab as much ore as we can here. This should be more than enough now. Whoa! I was not expecting that diamond. Hello. That's very rare. That's very rare. That's already worth a lot of money. So I already got a slight boost in terms of money. Wow. I was not expecting that. Yeah, that is very lucky. So we got a blessed run. Hurrah! I'm gonna grab that too. This should do it, I think. All right, now we got the auto miner. Now we're gonna go grab the auto miner, and whatever is left. So the point is, you're supposed to do automation, obviously. First, we're gonna turn this off, and we're gonna set this like so. So, we're not quite there yet. We need a little bit more. Turn it on now. I'm going to clear these up because I'm going to need this passageway cleared up sooner or later. All right, drop it there. In fact, you want to try and clear up this room as much as possible. Okay. And then we got some more stuff here. Drop it there. Drop it there. Now, yes, the auto miner is expensive. It's $500 each, but you're going to make up that money very easily. So don't worry about it. Okay. We're gonna soak up these. There you go. Now that we got a little bit more money, we're going to go add a few more parts here, a few more conveyors. I hope this isn't, no, that's not enough. I need a little more than that. All right. Now we can do this. Oh, it's off. Okay. All right, so I think I also need this. Let me see. Oh, you know what? This works. It's fine. And voila! Gonna grab all of this junk from under here and set up here, and there you go. We have iron mining all. Yeah, we have this all automated now, which is good. Which is a good time to start with the ore crusher. Purchase that. We're gonna deal with that ore crusher in a moment, but Also, we have this thing, this thing, this thing. All right, so we have some crushed iron. We have a scavenger hunt to do. So let's do the scavenger hunt thing first. Right here is some copper ore. This should be enough to cover that 12, I think. I think this should be enough. There you go. Aha! Oh, there you go. Good. So that's that's copper. That's a weak copper node over there, but don't worry about that. There is a gold ore around. Oh, by the way, before I forget, you can grab this lantern here, and you can go to your tab and do this. There you go. So now we can see there are no enemies here, by the way. Enemies don't exist in this game, so don't worry about like being scared or anything. Yeah, it's fine. There's really no enemies around. This is not enough gold ore. I need a little more than that. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Now, I'm trying to remember if where that broken drill bit is. I'm trying to remember. I don't know where it is exactly. I'm gonna look up here. Ah, here it is. So there are a few broken drill bits out there in the wild, but you're gonna commonly see these more when you try and do the rapid miner thing. So anyway, now that we've completed that quest, we got like research points. So press T to navigate to the research tab. So that's now research, and now we can go research something. Now, it's a little bit overwhelming, but you definitely need to aim for there's a few things you definitely must aim for, like for real. So with advanced splitter, okay, so we need basic scaffolding. That's very, very important. We also need the support wrench. That's also very important. Supports are, yeah, I mean, you know what supports are, but did you know that you can't walk through them? So if you need to go underneath your conveyors when they raised up, you could use the support tool to remove these supports, and you could walk through very easily. So there's that. So we still need to get some we still need to get some iron and stuff. And there's also a coal crusher. We'll worry about that later. Actually, we could worry about that now. So, ore crusher. I already have it. It's this thing. So you could drop this thing can drop directly into the payment chute. So that's cool. But the entrance is up here. So you need 2 slope conveyors will be more than enough to reach up there in time. We're gonna go add these 2. Maybe this one also. Yoink, 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 yoink. Now, we definitely need the hammer at some point because this is going to get super annoying later. Oh, by the way, if you have more than one of these and you want to shut things down so you could rebuild stuff, just click this in the menu. So, alright, we're just going to do that. Now, until we get the hammer, you could just press F on the conveyor to, you know, take it. It's very cumbersome to do it this way, obviously, but we have ways of improving that. All right, so let's get a ramp up there. Ta-da. By the way, this thing is mainly for, instead of junctions or intersections, you can just use this and it will just transfer stuff easily to the next to the conveyor. So that's easy. Let's turn this back on. So anything that comes out of here, it's going to go up here. Now, unfortunately, there is the risk that this thing could produce a gem. It's only like 0.5 or 0.3%. If I do, this kind of setup is going to clog eventually because the gems can't be, it can't go through this. Most likely they're going to get destroyed if they try to. We have ways around that. Fortunately, we have ways around that. So, this should have been unlocked by now. We're gonna add a little bit more to this. So this is gonna get clogged eventually. You don't want to do this. You don't want to do something like this. So instead, well, actually, there's a better way to do this. So the sorter machine thing. Now, the way that works, you put stuff in the basket, and anything that flows like out, it's going to anything that's in the basket will be sorted this way. Anything not in the sorted will proceed forward. So we don't want this kind of setup, not in a sense. So if the sorter is going to be like, let's here, for example, okay. Then here is the thing. By the way, you're going to be destroying your factory stuff a lot. That's fine. Oh, this thing's not gonna fit. Curses. Okay, we're not gonna do that then. Take this. So we can press Q. Take that. So anything that's get through there. Gonna put that there. Put this here. There you go. All easy. And now let's go grab another. Hello. And then we're just gonna grab this singular piece, hit it all the way here. Turn on. Now, let me destroy these as well in the meantime. And let me grab this thing. Okay. This thing can handle quite a bit, so don't worry. See all those crushed orbits? Yeah, that's the kind of stuff we're looking for. Eventually, we need to be able to earn enough money to buy another auto miner because one is just obviously not enough. Okay. I'm not going to touch those quite yet. And yes, there's like a few secrets, by the way. Just saying right now. Okay. I'm not going to touch the copper quite yet. We're going to need that eventually for something else. So this thing can sort quite a bit, but it may need a little bit of help if you're going to put in this much. Yeah. It's a lot, trust me. It sorts things one at a time. So if it gets overwhelmed, that's a problem. Yeah. Okay. So we cleared up those areas. And there's stuff up there. There is a thing over here. Come on. All right. So we're gonna go down here. We need to get as much ore, much coal ore as possible, because I do want to unlock that hammer and ore analyzer. Or so the hammer. Huh. Look how I didn't pick these up. That's weird. Yeah, just put these over here. All right, and we have enough for another miner. Yeah. Cool beans. So let's go back to on a miner. Buy that. Yoink. So now when you place conveyors here, you're going to see all these outlines here. Very nice guide. Helps you pre-plan where you're going to put these. All right, so we're gonna put this over here. This over here. There you go. You have more than enough. Let's place that. This thing, it's more likely to give, it's like half-half, but more so towards iron ore as opposed to coal ore. And it has a little bit of a chance to give crushed iron for some reason, as well as a diamond gem. Let's not worry too much about that. And as you can see, this thing's just gonna go all the way here and here. That's fine. That is perfectly fine. But we need more. So there's some coal over here. There's a diamond patch there. We're not touching that yet. Just thought you could break that. Alright, I think we got more than enough. Alrighty. Did I grab everything here? Okay. But you don't have to keep holding down the right mouse button. You just click it. You just hold on. You could hold the button if you need to grab a lot of stuff around. Otherwise, you could leave it alone afterwards. All right, so we're slowly getting there. Slowly. We need a whole ton more coal ore, though. Let's see here. I'm not touching those yet. Let me see what else have I not explored yet. Got this. Oh, that's gold. We see nothing here. All big expansive cave down here. How did you get like flying? Okay, let's bring this back. Ah, don't want to lose this whole stack of ore. Okay, we're gonna toss it down here. Okay. And we need just a little bit more, just a little bit more. However, that cave from earlier is a little blocked, as you can see here. No worries. Press this. Boom. Confetti. That's not. Oh, we still have another spot to do. As you can see here. Boom confetti. Boom confetti. This should fully clear up this area. Yeah, there you go. Now, I could do this in the meantime. Okay. Because I could grind up the gold ore as well. It'd be slightly more worth and stuff. Yeah. There's all the coal ore. Okay. Let's go find some more coal. Ah. Like this thing, for example. Okay. I did see other coal around here somewhere. Like here, for example. And there's a few down here. Ah, right. There's a hidey hole here too. I have not actually seen that hidey hole. That one's new for me. But well, let's not worry about that for now. Wow, that was sent. That was sent flying. Okay, so this should be more than good enough, I think. Okay. Because to be honest, like you can't really, there's not a whole lot you can do, not without expanding and not without getting more money to spend on more machines and all that lovely stuff. So yeah, it takes a while. But now we are done with this. Hurrah. We're gonna let that sort itself out while we get ourselves a blast furnace. Now it wants me to do iron ingots and copper ingots. So here's the slight problem with this. I actually do need one per I need one per kind of ingot. So that's not going to be a little bit easy. We need to expand this setup just a little bit. Just a little bit. However, the more important thing is that we've actually done the coal thing. So now we could get ourselves a hammer. We get ourselves a support wrench. These two are so valuable. Very, very valuable. So now the hammer makes things easy. We just click on things to disassemble. That's it. That's so easy. So machines, I actually do need to buy another blast furnace. I need a little bit more conveyors. I need a little bit more sloped conveyor stuff. 2 sorters. Actually, make that 3. Do I have enough to make to buy another blast furnace? I don't have enough. No. Okay, that's okay. Let's worry about that later. Get that. All right, so we have 2 machines running at the moment. We're going to shut all of them down, and we're gonna start remaking this into something a little bit better. So again, it's 2 per ingot. That's the thing that we need to worry about here. And the way I'd like to try and do this, so you have this here, right? Here you go. So yeah, the basic idea is that we're gonna have, you know, just these 3 things up here, and then actually, well, technically we don't need this. It's fine, actually. But I would like to be able to take care of that other 2 stuff in the meantime. So eventually, get around to it eventually. Oh, by the way, we do have 1 research ticket. So the next thing to research, very important also, is hoppers. Now, this one is useless by itself. What we really are looking for is this one. That's the next one to grab. But this one will do for now. So, now that everything's stopped, we can start. You could just click, 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 click. Click, 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 click. Redo all of this. Okay. So the thing needs to get up there. Let me see. How do I want to do this? We could probably do something like this. And then okay, so now we could grab this thing. There you go. And then I need to start thinking, okay, so how am I gonna do this? What's the best way for me to go about doing this? I don't have the T-junction thing yet. Okay, so either way, we need to climb up here. Okay, yeah, this will work. I'm gonna have this thing up here. We're gonna have this set up so that anything else just gets deposited here, here. Aha, we are good. All right, so and then that. I don't know how you got loose, but okay. Just get tossed in there. We want to shred coal for this time. We do not want to keep doing that because we need whole coal for something else. But for that coal crusher quest, it's probably better off just sending all the coal out here to here. That's all. Yeah. Let me see, what else can I think of? I don't think I can think of anything else. I do need the copper though. We'll take care of the copper in a little bit. So we're gonna do this kind of setup. Alright, do this. Goodie! Now we could turn all of them on. Oh god, I totally forgot about that. Oops. There you go. So now, as you can see there, here, it's gonna get all sorted. I do need to grab this thing. Remember, only the stuff that's in the basket gets sorted out to the side. Nothing else. And then you can see here, there's your copper ingot. And everything else gets sorted out through here. So yeah, that's our setup here. So far so good. Now, I do need to grab some copper, though. And unfortunately, we have to wait for that. I could do this in the meantime, though. Okay. First of all, did I grab anything? No, I did not. That's okay. I'm gonna go grab this thing, put this in the basket. And then here's the test to make sure it works. Ta-da! Yay, it worked. So now I just need to grab the crushed copper. Here we go. There you go. Good. Just in the nick of time. See? There you go. And we got sorting all sorted out. Hooray! Now, I actually do need more copper here, so let me see here. There is this node here. Let's just clear this entire spot. Because why not? I'll explode that in a moment. Yes, I know. There's no light. Don't worry about it. There is a way to deal with that problem. There you go. Okay, so this is looking good so far. And then we already found one emerald gem. Nice. Okay. There is a way to speed that up, by the way. Remember I mentioned there was some diamond ore spots? Yeah, so there's that. And I believe there should be one more. I don't remember where it is, though. Forgot where it is. But anyway, we're gonna drop it here temporarily. And you see those diamonds? Yep. Okay. those here. Okay, we have enough to get ourselves. I actually want to get 2 mines. One here, one for there, and one for over here. I will try to explain why in a little bit. Also, did you know there's this spot up here? Yep. There's only one mine node here, up here though. Which is fine. You're not up here to actually like gather this junk here. You're actually here for a totally different reason. There you go. That's gonna get all sorted out. There's actually another hidey hole. This one I definitely know about from the demo. So you go here. You have to crouch, pressing control. And you see here, wow, look at all this gold. No ways. Yes. Unfortunately, this is all you're getting. There's not really anything else here. But it's a nice distraction, I guess. Alright, let's crouch here. Yeah, I could have sworn that there was stuff here. I don't remember. Alright, we've got everything we need. Hey. There you go. All done. Polishing. Okay, so we got another quest available. Let's see. Oh yeah, the red gem. No. We don't have any research tickets, but they want me to unlock this as soon as possible. We will get to that soon. But for now, I want to build. I want to buy 2 auto miners. That's a lot of money, but that's okay. We're gonna turn this one off. Turn this one off. All right, so I definitely need more conveyors. I need way more conveyors, man. All right, so here's we could order that much. Slopes, just a little bit. That one. Oh, good enough. Okay. So this one most likely will give coal, but it also has a chance to give a little bit of copper. So that's fine. I thought I ordered slopes. I ain't curves. Okay, so this is gonna take a little bit of time to get up here, to get there. You to go this way. Ah, I thought I was going to clear that. Dang it. So, not quite there. So we need to move a little bit more here. But at least I can do something like this now. Okay. Da, da, da. Is this horribly inefficient? Yes, of course it is. That's totally fine. All right, so put this up here. We're gonna get one more curve. All right, now we're gonna turn all of these on, and they'll start spewing out some nice, delicious stuff here. Here's some coal. Here's some more iron. I mean, this is great and stuff. This is nice, but I definitely need much more in terms of copper. That's not quite enough there. Fortunately, we could just grab a few more here. Because it takes time to really gather up everything automatically. So you might as well use up all of the stuff that's lying around, right? And we're gonna go through here. Okay. Whoops. There you go. This is gonna get filtered. Okay, so far so good. And here it gets filtered around even more. Yahoo! And we're getting some copper ingots now, which is nice. But oh god, do I need more. A whole lot more. Alright, apparently I missed out on this coal thing earlier. Let's see what else. We've got this thing up here. Got plenty of copper to work with here. I do mean plenty. Now, I know some people have had ideas of how to deal with. Okay, so here's the spoiler. The reason why, here's the quests, and here's the at the end. You need all these polished stuff going on. Yeah. Yeah. You see how bad this is? Holy crud, this is kind of bad. Oof. We need a lot of lines for to get this stuff, to get all of this stuff. Dedicated lane for this, dedicated line for that, yada yada yada. And you know, it seems kind of feasible when you think about, like, there's all this stuff everywhere. I mean, I would love to be able to put it all into one production facility, but there's not enough room for that. There's not quite enough room for that, unless you forego all of the miners that are in the main room. I don't know. By the way, I have actually no idea what's in here. This is new for me. What? What is this place? Oh, it's just another okay. Okay. So this place is just okay. By the way, you could drag this around, but it's not going to do anything. Okay, so this place is just mainly copper, but also diamonds. Okay, sure. Yeah, it's kind of weird, but all right. more here. Ah! I forgot about, go away, I don't need you. I forgot that that's magnetic also, so I could definitely grab that. Okay. Got this whole big pile of copper ore. This should be good enough, right? You think? Let's over here. Wonderful. All right, good enough, I think. Wow. Meanwhile, over here, things are looking okay here. Oh, that's for the research ticket. Yeah. Well, in the meantime, might as well unlock these places here. But to do that, I need a ton more conveyors. At least one slip conveyor. Yoink, 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 yoink. Okay. So let's plan this out a little bit here. You have this output here. No. Now, I don't like putting curves here because sometimes it's going to drop and miss that ledge. Better just to do this kind of setup like so. So we're gonna do this. This works because the opening is just above the ledge, so it will definitely reach. All right. Does this look a little spaghetti? Yes, it does. But trust me, it's worth it. 1, 2, 3, 4. We don't quite have enough for all that. But it makes 3. Alright, so here we go. 1, 2, 3. So now we've increased production here even more. This one isn't going to clog up that easily. This thing is going to clog up easily though, if I'm not careful. And so we do need to try to be careful a little bit here. Also, I need to yank one of these so that I can add it to the pile here. There you go. Here we go. Hey, isn't this looking really cool? It really does look cool. Yes, I absolutely agree. It looks amazing. So now, first of all, I need to sneeze. Give me a moment. Okay. So crushed coal is still ongoing. That's gonna take a lot longer to deal with. But now we can also, well, the polishing machine is actually a lot of money, like goodness amounts of money. We can't do that yet. I wish we could. Oh, but we have the research tickets. Never mind. So, shaker table, that's the first thing. Basic shoots is the other thing. Alright, so the shaker table gives you chances at more gems. All you need to do is just toss in coal and let the shaker do its magic. Do be aware though, if you put a whole coal in, it's not going to filter it enough that there's stuff that additional coal may drop. We want to try and deal with that at some point. We need to try and deal with that at some point. That point is coming soon-ish. Or now, actually. Let's put this here. First of all, let's turn off all the auto miners. Actually, wait, you know what? No, because the problem is I actually still need to do the crushed coal thing. So let's just keep that on for now until that gets cleared out. In the meantime, we're gonna do a little setup over here. Now, let me see here. Not the rolling mill. Shaker table. Shaker table's 3,500. Okay, well, I guess I'm not doing a thing then. I guess what we're going to do is just let this all go and wait until it earns a lot more money for me. That's the only thing I can do. Wait. But isn't the point of the automation kind of game is this? You could just set it and forget it and just let the machine do all the work for you until it's done. Which is a little boring if you think about it. Or, I mean, you could just treat this like an idle game, sure. But that's also a little bit on the boring side. But, yeah. I would say this is a very sufficient start to the beginning. This is how I would speedrun through it. Get this all done in an hour. And the best part is that you could just keep, all you have to do is just turn off all the machines, use your hammer, rebuild everything from scratch, make something a lot better. That's a big idea. And eventually you want to keep expanding this. You are going to keep expanding this so that you could actually take advantage of the nice goodies up there. The rolling mill, the polishing machine, you know, that kind of stuff. And I do have a bit of a plan in regards to that polishing machine. A little bit of a plan. You do need to wait until we got both the rolling... We only need one rolling mill and we only need one polishing machine. So we definitely need to wait for those. So, I mean, here is the polishing machine. Yep. And the rolling mill is, you know, insanely expensive. We can't do that yet. We will eventually. Yeah. So there's that thing. So, so what I want to do here so this thing takes up like 3. That's insane, but we don't need to do that quite yet. Anyway, we need to do 1, 2. This is how long the polishing machine is. So let's not worry about that. How do I want to do this? I guess guess we could do something like this, I guess. Maybe. Well, we still need to earn all this money, so we can't really fire off on this quite yet. We're almost there to the rolling machine, actually. There you go. I mean, polishing machine. Oh, wait, crud, it's 2,000. I'm an idiot. Alright, so the idea is that I want to feed in the outputs of both of these into here, which gets fed into here, which gets fed into here. That's the idea. That's it. That's the main idea. So how am I going to do that with all this stuff here? I guess only one way to find out. Technically, we'll need a little bit of a buffer because this is like 1, 2. There you go. So a small buffer. Now that we get the polishing machine. Now do keep in mind, you can't pass everything through there. You need to have a filter to do this because if you pass any ores in there, it gets dirty and won't be able to clean it thing. And that's utterly terrible. We can't do that. Also, what's this quest? Polished gold crust. Ooh. Oh yeah, at some point we definitely need to do that at some point. Ah! Sorry. That was my water bottle. Whoops. Okay, so I definitely need to get rid of this at some point. Alright. I forgot I got research. Oh. Darn, I thought I had research tickets. I don't. Because I do want to buy this. Great for moving plates and all that jazz. Merging onto other... useful for turns or merging onto other conveyors. Yep. Alright, so I think this is a good time to shut this off so that we could rebuild it again. Just let everything run its course here. Also, I kind of wish I had a speed up button, like fast forward time a little bit. Hey, I see a gem over there. Wait a second. No. You're going to be... I need you for something very important. You're going to go in here. Get polished. And be worth more. Hooray! Also, I don't know what these two things are doing here, but that's okay. Just leave it there for now. And this is all cleared up. Hooray! So we're gonna leave all this stuff here. Cool. Leave all this stuff. I guess we'll leave it here. Now we're going to disassemble everything again. It's fine. It's not like you lose any resources in doing this, so whatevs. Right? Hey! What are you doing here? Oh, get in there. Get in there. Now, this is actually horribly inefficient doing it this way. Ish. I actually do want to send the input over to here. There you go. And then do that. Voila! Done. Easy. All right, so let's think about how we want the end result to be, you know, proper and all that lovely stuff. Okay, so also this thing wants like polished gold. You can certainly take care of the polished gold part like immediately. It is going to be a little bit jank how we going to do this though. Okay. This is going to be a little weird. This could be possibly weird. I don't know how this is going to pan out. Actually, you know what? Maybe it's better for me to do this. No, but I could get caught though if I do that. Okay. I don't think I have that much of a choice though. Yeah, I may not have much of a choice. We'll make do and hope for the best, I guess. I suppose. Okay, so the coal, we're going to do something special with that. So for now, I need to do... Actually, I want coal to be filtered out immediately. So we could do something like this and not worry about any we'll filter the coal out beforehand. There we go. We'll filter out the coal beforehand and not worry about the other stuff later on. So let's go grab this ore nugget here. Okay. Grab this copper nugget. Hello. Alright, so... Oh dear God. Why is this like this? Nope, hold on. Hold on. Nope. Okay. Let's disassemble this thing. Remember, we want the orange output. Do that. Wait, no. What the hell? Hold on. Yeah, this is correct. Alright, Oh, you know what? The other thing's configured wrong. Oops. This is probably set incorrectly too. Let me put that away. Let me see. Yes, that's the thing I want to do here. What the fuck? Huh? Ani desu ka? Yes. Exactly what I want to do. There you go. Okay. That is possibly a bug. Possibly. I'm not too sure. But... Alright. Down there. And there. Okay. So now that we've got that... I think what I want to try and do here... Okay. So we might need to eliminate a little bit more of this beforehand. So we're gonna do this. You do a little bit of this. This will be coal. This will be all the other stuff. Hey, what are you doing? Get back in the box. Get in the basket. So everything will be filtered out here. So I want the gems to be, you know, something like... Oh, is there an easier way to do this? Of course it is. Of course there's an easier way. We're not going to do that easier way yet. Alright, there's that part. Okay. So, let's cheat this a little bit. We're going to go get one slip conveyor. Raise it up a little bit. And then make this turn. And voila! So all the gems will just go through here, end up here, get polished, and voila, we are done. But that's not all that I want to do. Oh yeah, and eventually we do need to, like, set this up at some point. So, I mean, yeah, there is this problem here. there is this kind of problem here. I could do something slightly jank here. Oh, wait. I need another curved slope. There you go. Yeah, so you could do something like this. It'll work just fine. Maybe I don't need to do something this extra. Maybe. It'll be fine. I'm not worried. It'll be fine. This is certainly very jank, though. Alright, so... Wait, no. That's not what I want to do here. Crap. Shoot. No. We could fix this. We could fix this. Let's put the coal here. There you go. And then we deal with the coal separately. There you go. I'm not sure what to do with the coal yet. I'm thinking. I don't want to deal with the coal. Well, I still need a... Okay. So I still need 2 sloped conveyors. 10 of this. Machines, we need an ore crusher. Shaker table is still expensive. Gosh darn it. I should have thought a little bit more ahead for that. So, either way, I do need to raise this up either way. So it's not entirely useless, per se. And I guess for now I could just do something like this. Don't do that. Yoink, yoink. Yeah, so you could do multiple levels. And it'll work just fine. Okay, so this should be able to work. It's not very efficient looking in terms of design, but it will work. Don't worry about it. The important thing is that this setup here works. So let's turn everything on. There you go. It's starting to work. If I set up everything correctly. All right. Very good. You know, I could have just turned here. That probably would have been better. No, I don't have the room for it, so never mind that. Anyway, it's going up here, so no biggie. Look, there's already a polished gem. You already got a polished gem. Very nice. Very, very, very nice. Here's another one, too. Yeah. But anyway, you see these supports here? I can't walk through them. But if I left click here, no, if I left click here, I disable the support, and I go through it. Easy peasy. Click, right click to re-enable it. Okay, this does work though. I'm happy about this at least. And right now, the iron output is not too crazy yet. But oh boy, it's gonna be crazy later on though. Oh no, I was afraid of that. No. Oh my god, I was afraid of that. Oh jeez. See, this is the one, that's the thing I fear that would happen. Gosh darn it. Okay. See, I can't do this because then it blocks that output, which is god awful. So, yeah, as you can see here. Oh my god. Oh god. Oh dear. The amount of spaghetti. No. The amount of spaghetti. There you go. Now it should work. Oh, that's terrible though. It'll fix itself eventually, though, right? Maybe. See, it fixed itself. See? Worked! Yay! And no jink left, okay. Wow, that was pretty bad. Could have been worse though. Also, it now wants me to put in iron ingots again. I swear to God, game. I swear to God. That's okay. We're going to finish this crushed coal, and then we don't have to worry about it anymore. I still need the shaker table for something else, though. Oh, wait. I should have the thing. Let me see. I should have not the routing conveyor. That's not great, actually. What I'm looking for is this thing. But that's going to take a few research tickets to get there. And we're not really there yet, unfortunately. There's also this thing too, which is cool. Can't do that yet either. So I guess merging converter. Yep, I guess this is the only thing I can do. All right. Also, yeah, I see some bits down here. These get caught up easily. I don't know why that happens, but okay. Polished gems, we're now doing that quest too. Good, good. I'm not worried about that. It'll be done eventually. Just fine. I'm not too worried. I would love those polished ingots though. So, what we can do is set up gold production. Gold production isn't too difficult. We do need an auto miner. We do need a whole slew of these things. I should have more than enough of these. Slopes, maybe. Conveyor ledges. Okay. Yoink, 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 yoink. So we cleared this out earlier so that we could place this fun thing. Turn it off though. We're gonna send all of this over here. We actually do need the conveyor here, the sloped conveyor there. I remember now. And then just keep going until you get up here. And voila. That's it. That's all you have to do here. Turn on. And now we will eventually get some gold nuggets in. Cool. What I do want even more so there's an under building, there is a lamp pole. We do want two of these actually. The first lamp pole, you could just put it up right here. Or something like that. So this lights this up easily. And then and as for here, you do that. There you go, all lit up. All easy. And we're finally getting some gold into this area. Good, good. And eventually, we'll start seeing some gold nuggets. There you go. You see it right there. And eventually, see, it's already being poured out to here. Is that enough? Not quite, just a little bit more. There you go. Here's the polished gold bar. Getting sent. And here you go. All done. Hooray. Now, we're not going to need crushed ore for a while, I think. But eventually, we are going to need it back for something else, so... Alright, so here's the thing, going dropped in here. Very simple process. Isn't this nice? It's very nice, trust me. Alright, we have enough to finally get that stupid shaker table. And I actually do need to turn off all the auto miners again. Just let it run its course first. Now, did I get chutes already? This is important. Chutes. Yes, I did. Okay, so Hyper is fine if you have multiple multiple inputs, more than 4, and you want it all going down to one central spot. We don't need to do that. We could just do something like an angled chute, just fine. But let me see how the setup is going to work first before I even attempt anything else. We don't need to change this around at least. This one is actually working far better than I would have hoped. So, you know what? We'll keep that around. That should be fine. Okay. So, I actually do want to get rid of this setup. There's a very good reason for that. Also, oh god, what happened here? Yikes. That stuff got caught. Oops. Anyway, we want to put this back here. Like I said, we no longer need the crushed ore, so that's good. It's all fine and well. So again, we need the slopes because... Did I grab the thing? No, I did not. We need the slopes because that is where... Actually, you know what? Here's something else that's also very inefficient. Let me, this is horribly inefficient too. Like, my goodness. My goodness. Don't do that though. Okay. So, we're gonna do this and this. Just gonna follow this line here. Oh, right. that's why I did this in the first place. No, I remember. Okay. Because that thing actually raises up, so it doesn't really work that way. Not exactly. Okay. We're gonna do something like this. Okay. So I also have to worry about this part. Let me see. Okay, that works. The supports can actually block ore, by the way. You don't want that to happen. Really don't want that to happen. Okay, so I put that there, and I just need the top chute. We don't need this. Now, okay, you know what? No. I have a better idea. Angled chute. Angled chute's better in this case. This will safely drop things down below. It will safely be able to do this without any issues, I think. But as an extra insurance policy, I'm going to do this also. There you go. Yeah, that's extra insurance policy. That should work out just fine. This thing is the important thing. I want to... Yeah, so, this is quite the setup. Not gonna lie. This is quite the setup here. And the worst part, I need to cycle this through-ish. See, the challenge is cycling this. That won't cause a problem later on. Okay, let me think of how I want to do this. Okay, so so this one is all gonna get tossed into here, and then what I want is probably a filter. Yeah, I definitely would want a filter. How do I want to do this? Oh, you know what? No. I have a better idea. You get dropped here. We're going to see here. There's it. Sorter conveyor. Set a sorter. Did I unlock T-junctions yet? I don't think I did. No, I have not. Shoot. Yeah, okay. Okay. Let me think here. Let me think. Would be not... If I had a T-junction, this would This, I could deal with this problem just fine, but... Wait, no, this is not even what I wanted to do in the first place, now that I think about it. What? No. That's stupid. What I wanted to do here is flip that. And okay, so then you invert that. Or all right, let me go get okay. All right, so in the meantime, this thing gets sent. It doesn't work either. Okay. No, this could still work. But I need to raise this up a little bit. Wait, do I have the top chute on me? Yes, I do. Okay, so we could do this. It's just everything's going to be raised up a little bit more. This should fit just fine. There you go. So everything's gonna... So output, any gems get sent through here. Other gems get sent through here. Everything gets dropped through there. That's fine. And then I also... If I have any... If any coal comes up, then... If any coal comes up, then what we do is route that whole pack, like, we route it all back. That's right. Yes. Like that. Again, is this horribly inefficient? Yeah. So, it's totally fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine, maybe. Maybe. I don't know. I just think this is going to be, like, so jank. But, we'll make it work, I guess. So let's demonstrate what's going to happen. Though for this demonstration, I need another coal thing. There you go. This will work. All right, so let's run back over there. Okay, so one whole coal goes in here. It's shaking it around by the table. Sometimes it'll get destroyed completely. Sometimes. That's not all the time, though. Or did they fix that, actually? Did they fix that? No, they did not. Okay. Now I need to catch that. Because we don't want that going into the rollers. The polishing roller. So there you go. So now we are going to catch all this and convert it back until, yeah. That's the basic idea. Now, is this horribly inefficient looking? Yes. Absolutely. I wish I had a more compact design for this, but for now it'll work, I guess. So let's just wait for everything to come over. But at least, you know, there's things like you could do like some stuff like this, because the output, because this one isn't getting blocked. So you could do like and then turn it however you'd like. So you could do tricks like that. All right, so that one got through. That one got through. Now, why do I want... Now, yes, you could shred these coals, absolutely. But that... However, the only way to get ruby gems is putting in whole coal into the shaker thing. If you put shredded coal in there, it will only give a chance to drop diamonds. That's why you put whole coal in there. Unfortunately, but hey, it's unfortunate, but what else can you do? By the way, I do want to grab one of these for to filter in here. So there's that. Hey, we got a gem. We got a red ruby. Yay. There's another red ruby. Yay. That's working. Hooray. And the chutes are working too. You don't need a hopper for this, but it's required, but you need to unlock it in order to get these chutes. These chutes are better than slopes when it comes to going down. It's more preferable to do that. Way more preferable. Also, this is leaking out a whole ton of these things. What the heck? But yeah, we're getting one heck of a setup now. Hooray! Now, this does eliminate coal from the equation in terms of you trying to get gems out of gems this way. It's fine. There's plenty of sources of... You're gonna find that there's plenty of sources of coal and stuff, so... No need to worry about that kind of stuff. There you go. So, I'd say this is job well done here. We could improve the gold output though. We could improve gold output, which would require another one of these things, a bit more of these things, a bit more of these things, a bit more of these things, one of these. Alrighty. So this one is done. I don't need to worry about this setup now. This will not get clogged or any jazz like that. There you go. This gets dropped in. Cleaned. Perfect. Very, very perfect. Okay. We could improve gold output though. So let's go here. There is a miner up here. with 93% gold. Way better. It is absolutely way better. All right, so we're gonna put that here. Put that up here. Go up a floor. Do I need another one of these things? I feel like I need another one of... Actually, I need like maybe 3 of these things. I don't know. Let me go up here. 1, 2, 3, 4. You know what? You need just all that. Boing. Okay. I'm gonna go through here. I feel like I need 3. Yeah. Yep, I definitely needed 3. Come on. Yes, this is going to be slightly jank. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Now, this would be maybe a perfect case of the other shoot thing. So we could just do something like that, and then let's go get shoots. So we need... you know, we could try something like this, actually. Let's try something like this. I want to see if that actually, like... If that maybe just for aesthetics. I don't know. So what I want to do here, so we have the angled one up here. And then, yep, this is no problem that I see here. I feel like it's gonna get caught up that way. Okay, if I do it like that, that actually is better. Yeah, that's better. Could I just lowered this? Yes, I absolutely could have. That would have been easier, to be honest. But yeah, it's fine. Yeah. You know what? Yeah, it's better it's better if I just lower it. It doesn't make that much sense having it that way. It makes no sense. Alright, I did the thing that I need to do here. There you go. And voila, we're done here. Let's turn this on. Get all this gold ore up there. We have some gold ore here too. This one, there was another spot, was there? No. Other than this one. Oh, sudden diamond. Nice. Let's follow the diamond. By the way, I know you can't really follow. You can't really. The belt isn't going to transport you. Not really. No. While we're following this diamond, it is getting close for me to end the stream for tonight. Like I said, my schedule this week is very volatile because it is Christmas and all that stuff. I do not know my stream availability other than tonight. Tomorrow night is Christmas Eve. That's definitely not happening. There's definitely no stream happening. Absolutely not. Maybe Thursday evening and Friday evening. I'm not sure yet. We'll see. Also, I don't know if this is going to be a one-shot or not, but I would like to stream more of this. Absolutely. Okay, and you see the diamond here, but certainly there's plenty of other games that I definitely want to stream. We'll get to those games eventually. Especially, you know, I do want to continue on with some Persona 5 stuff. And yeah. Alright, so here's the diamond. It's going to get filtered up to here. And as you see, all that gold is getting filtered through here very nicely. It's very nice. Here's the diamond. And everything's getting cleaned, everything getting clean, nice and clean, and voila, you're done. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. I will have to address the fact that, oh, by the way, one more thing. You see these drawers here? Getting gold bar. That's, drop it. Let it get cleaned. There you go. There's a lot of secrets like this. Also, I don't know why you can't wear this hat. Wow. That's all you could do is wow at it. Wow. Lovely. Anyway, that's it for this stream for today. If, I mean, obviously I'm not gonna see you for Christmas Eve, but if I don't see you on Christmas Day, well, that's okay. Wishing you Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, and when I stream, I'll stream whenever I can, so hope you look forward to all of that, and yeah, that's about it from me. So, as I watch this go down here, isn't this just glorious to see? I wish I had a camera mode button for this though. Well, at least there's a P button so that you could see your glorious and we could take screenshots. This could be my Discord thing. Yeah, not Discord thing. This could be my thumbnail. Yeah. Like this, yes. Also, what happened here? This thing got dirtied up. What happened? Not cool, man. What happened? How did this get dirty? What? No. Something got through. I don't know what got through. I didn't see. Red buckets. Oh, well. There you go. Perfect. So, thank you for watching. This has been iamflip. If you do like what you see, do follow me on Twitch, on YouTube, on Blue Sky, anything else that's on my link tree. And again, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and I will stream whenever I'll be able to stream. Until next time, peace and take care for now.